Federal government begins social intervention to alleviate suffering of Nigerians. The federal government has rolled out special interventions to alleviate the suffering of Nigerians in the area of healthcare, food prices, and other areas of life. The Minister, Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs, Zafani Gisalo, spoke at the official commissioning and presentation of vital medical equipment to selected healthcare institutions in Nigeria organized by the National Lottery Trust Fund in Abuja. He said, "The government is not stopping in Abuja alone. It will extend to other parts of the country, and the 2024 budget will capture all of these. This is one of President Ahmed Bola Tinubu's agenda of renewed hope. We assure Nigerians of this hope by providing all health materials and equipment to health centers at primary and secondary level. It will get to wards and local governments. Without health, there is little we can do as humans. We urge all beneficiaries to maintain these equipment. The government is in the season of generating revenue, so more of these interventions will come." Speaking, the Executive Secretary and CEO, National Lottery Trust Fund, NLTF, Bello Maigari, noted that the funds plan to cover the 36 states of the Federation. This is all in a bid to improve access to quality health care. These projects, he said, were initiated and funded through proceeds raised from the lottery and gaming sector, adding that Nigerians hope to benefit from the investment in all areas, including the healthcare. He added, "This groundbreaking event is one of many of its kind since the beginning of our program intervention in health in the last few years. Our plan is to cover the entire 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital, working to improve access to quality healthcare services and providing a platform that promotes highest standard to care to our rural people. Some of the medical equipment include medical waste incinerator, blood bank refrigerator, ultrasound machine, dialysis machine, ambulance vehicle, electric ICU bed, wheelchairs, and an autoclave, among others." Wow, this is interesting. The federal government begins local intervention to alleviate sufferings. It's not news that Nigerians are screaming really loud right now because it's touching everybody. I know it's touching everybody, but maybe there are some exemptions. The people that this suffering is not touching right now, the politicians, because that is what the NEF, the Northern Elders Forum, they raised. They said to Bola Tinubu that these politicians, they need to take their hands off corruption so that the hunger and the suffering facing the masses will reduce and eventually phase out, die out. Nigerians are crying, things are expensive, things are expensive. Do we think the politicians are screaming the same? They are not singing the same song we're singing right now. They are not. All that bothers them is how they play big blame game, how they attack one another, and how they are looking for where the next one is coming from, the next fund, the next allocation, all to the detriment of citizens. We know how things are very expensive right now. Bread, is it beans? Is it gari? Is it rice? Name it. Everything has gone up, even up to recharge card. Well, but what federal government is saying right now that they've started something. But this thing that they are starting, I really hope there's not another avenue for them to begin their looting, because that's all they do. They bring out a project, give it a name. At the end of the day, it doesn't get to the masses, because all of this, it's very interesting that politicians, our leaders, they bring out things, and at the end of the day we only hear it on news that they are doing this, but it never gets to the masses to really benefit from it and feel it. Well, what Bola Tinubu's administration is saying right now is that they are beginning with the healthcare sector. They've rolled out a special intervention to alleviate the suffering of Nigerians in the area of healthcare, food prices, and other area of life. So the area they are facing right now is healthcare. You can imagine that we know food is very important, but if someone is not well, health is wealth. Health is number one. And we know the situation of our healthcare sector, very poor. A lot of people have lost their lives due to our healthcare. Even it's touching the politicians, it's reaching all of them right now, because before they will not have the time to even run away from the country to go and seek medical help outside before they get there. Nemesis has caught up with them. But yeah, so like I said, it's a good thing that they want to begin to look into the healthcare sector. But we've been hearing this thing for long. We are beginning to do this for the healthcare. We are releasing this, and the healthcare is still not improving, still not getting better. That means something is wrong. We just hope that this time around, because it's leading somewhere else. If this the healthcare sector and even the hardship that Nigerians are facing right now, if it's not looked into properly, these are the kind of things that leads into chaos. We've already heard in different parts of the country that there are already protests. Protests are going on in different parts of the country. Nigerians telling Tinubu that this is not what you promised us. You promised us better life, but what we are seeing now is even worse off than what you met. A couple of days ago, it was APC that they were telling former presidential aspirants that they should offer advice to Bola Tinubu rather than condemning his administration. But politicians, they will always be politicians. It's a game of interest. What they are talking about is they are bringing equipment, blood dialysis machine, ambulances. That is one thing that is not anywhere in the country. I don't know if you see in your area, if there are ambulances for emergency. A lot of people have died due to all of this. That the medical equipment they are bringing is, they want to bring blood bank refrigerator, ultrasound machine, dialysis machine, ambulance vehicle, electric ICU bed, wheelchairs, and autoclave, amongst others. That this is where they are looking into first, and they are also looking into the food prices. They are looking into all those areas. They just have to do something. If not, where we're heading to. It was also a few days ago that Reverend Father Mbaka said he prophesied about this over 2 years ago. But we pray that God will show mercy. And all of these interventions that they are talking about to alleviate will truly be to alleviate the sufferings of Nigerians, not another means of them just cashing out again at the detriment of the masses, the citizens. Well, guys, let's hear your thought. Leave us your take down below in the comment section. What the federal government have just rolled out, this new initiative. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.